Good evening, everybody. This is going to be your daily twin flame reading for today, May 14th through May 15th, 2019. Just in case I don't get to it tomorrow, we're going to do it for today and tomorrow. Okay, and I know I said in my chat last night I was going to start the zodiac sign readings, but I haven't gotten to it yet. Maybe after this one I'll start it, but if not, I will get to it at some point this week. Okay, I do apologize, but I will get those started soon. So we have the Ten of Cups as the first card, which is great energy for a first card. I mean, that's a big time celebration, new beginnings, you know, everything. And we have the Ace of Wands, which is a big shift in energy, and again, more new beginnings. And we also have the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups. And then we have the Ace of Swords reversed. So this is definite new beginnings, and you know, a communication of love, of romance, of, you know, real feelings. But with the Ace of Swords reversed, it's all about maybe somebody's keeping something or not telling the full truth. You know, especially with the Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups, it can be a little bit wishy-washy, a little bit immature. So just be aware, you know, that something could be coming in that is the Ten of Cups energy, but it may be a little too good to be true, you know? Not completely bad, but it may be somebody that is just a little immature and just is still trying to get comfortable in their own skin, you know? But in the process, you know, they're wrapped up in this idea of love, okay? And then we have the Three of Swords and the King of Swords and the Page of Wands. Yeah, so this could be somebody who's very, you know, a little bit stoic and a little bit reserved, and they could be even a little bit controlling. You know, they also could be a fire sign, which is I've been getting for a while, you know, especially with the Page of Wands and the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Swords. Okay, this is actually a lot of fire energy there. It could also be a water sign with the cups. So just take it however it resonates. What I'm getting is mostly fire. But again, with the Three of Swords, you know, again, it could be too good to be true. It could end up being something that just leaves you in that energy in the long run of just feeling bad. Not necessarily heartbroken, you know, because I feel like at this point in the game, you know, especially as you get older, you know, and with more experience, it's, you know, you kind of are like, whatever, you know, it's as if, you know, if somebody's wasting your time, they're wasting your time, you know, and you already kind of know it from the start, you know. I think we get to that point where we can really kind of detect that because we've had the experience, you know. So it might be that this might be you, you know, in this King of Swords energy with the Three of Swords and the Page of Wands. It may be that kind of communication, like, look, don't fuck with me. Don't play with my heart. Either you're here or you're not. Either you're loyal or you're not. There is no gray area, okay? Which I totally get. You know, it's, you know, for me, personally, you know, especially with the idea of loyalty, there is no gray area. Either you are or you're not. If you are, great. If you're not, you know, there's a door. Okay, so have the Four of Swords. Yeah, so it's definitely somebody kind of backing away, taking a break, kind of contemplating, kind of healing. And we have the Chariot reverse. Yeah, so this is, you know, kind of, again, backing away, kind of not moving forward with something. You know, because of that immature energy, because of that back and forth energy. You know, they're in and they're out. They're hot and cold. They don't know what to do. They're just unsure because they're not comfortable in their own skin yet. They're still figuring things out. You know, they're still trying to get it all together. And we also have the High Priestess. Yeah, and this is, you know, again, maybe secrets are being kept, you know, things are being revealed. You know, they're not speaking the whole truth. And we have Death reversed. Yeah, so this is with the Knight of Pentacles reversed and Seven of Pentacles reversed and the Magician reversed. This is something that, you know, is not, it's not happening. You know, there's a lack of actual work here. There's a lack of transformation, a lack of endings and new beginnings, meaning there's not a door closing so that a new one can open, you know. For something new and good to begin, it has to be, you know, an end to another chapter, you know, for a new one to start. You know, we can't be in the same chapter and going on and on and on in the same chapter for a new one to start, you know. That has to end. We have to close that book and go on to a new one, you know. It's like in a series. It's like if you read any Anne Rice books, you know, her Vampire Chronicles, you know, there's one after another, you know, you finish one, you go on to another one, to the next one. And there's a lack of that here. Especially with the High Priestess. It's like she's just reading the same book over and over and over again. And stuck on the same page. You know? You're not flipping the page, you're not going on. Yeah, we have the Queen of Cups reversed. Yeah, somebody's definitely not feeling love or in their feelings or willing to reveal feelings. You know, they're being, again, stoic or being reserved, being in their ego. You know, the Six of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands. Yeah, this is a block. It's a definite block on any offer or any willingness to go forward. You know, it's being very defensive. You know, not willing to close that book. To be able to have a new book, you know. I feel like maybe somebody's hanging on to the past. And not willing to move forward. You know, we have the King of Cups. So, we have the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups reversed. So, yeah, it's like somebody's cup is open and someone else's cup is not. You know, someone here is not willing. And someone else may not understand why. You know? Because the person that doesn't understand doesn't because they are comfortable in their own skin. They are there. It's two different levels here. Somebody's here and somebody's here. And it's not necessarily bad. It's not putting down, you know, the person that's here or the person that's here. That's just the reality of it, you know. That's just that this person hasn't gotten to here yet. Okay, we have the Two of Wands reversed and the Devil reversed. So yeah, there's either the decision is final, or hasn't been a decision to come out of this double energy. I feel more like the decision is final. That it's kind of done, and they're kind of choosing to release themselves from this toxic energy, from this wishy-washiness, from this unwillingness to reveal feelings, from this lack of truth, from this lack of closing this book. Someone wants to close this book and someone else doesn't. You only have the Three of Cups and the Hermit. So this is really, it's like an inner journey. An inner journey to find, to find the truth, to find clarity, and to find that stability, because it's unstable. It's like, I feel like with the Three of Cups, they're very unstable here. I don't feel like, usually a Three of Cups, can be good and celebratory, but I feel like in the midst of this so-called celebration, it ends up not being. And it ends up just crumbling and falling. Like a tower, Like they're just falling. And so somebody kind of has to go within and figure out, what do I do? And we have the Ten of Swords. So, yeah, it's like the end. 10 is endings. It's over. It's not going to get any worse. It's not moving forward. It's more like of a starting over. This is the end, and now you're going to start at 0. Essentially the Fool card, which isn't out, but, after 10, that's the end, and you start at the beginning. So, the worst, it's like, almost like there's going to be a reset. We have Justice and Strength. Yeah, so there's somebody really trying to get their balance and make things go into their favor. And fighting with the darkness and the light. Because with the High Priestess, there's a white pillar and a black pillar here. And it's the same with the Justice. So I feel like it's good and evil here. Like the angel and the devil on each shoulder. Somebody may be having inner turmoil. Especially with the Nine of Wands, it may be an inner block. It may be an inner conflict. To try and resolve this and get out of this ongoing chapter in this ongoing book that doesn't end. It doesn't have an ending to it. Okay, so with that being said, that is the daily reading for today, May 14th to May 15th, 2019. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can check out the rest of my videos. And I do have an Instagram that I do post these readings on there as well. Alright, I'll see you later.